And I feel like you might have heard this one. Today's expression is to ring a bell.
Ring a bell.
Ring a bell. If I say that rings a bell, what do I mean?
Make something known to others.
Mm,
I guess.
Good guess. Good. And any guesses? Say one. Ring a bell. That rings a bell. Okay, so ring a bell is to sound familiar. Something sounds familiar to you. Like you maybe heard it before. So if I'm talking about a friend and someone might say like, oh, do you know this person? Like, do you know Amy? And they might say, oh, Amy, that rings a bell, but I'm not sure who is that. So it sounds familiar to you, but you're not very sure who the person is or what the thing is. So when someone says something that you think you've heard in the past, it rings a bell. So today's story is about the shoes companies. So I might ask, have you ever heard of this shoe company? And maybe you heard about that shoe company, but you're not very familiar. So you say, I'm not sure, but it rings a bell. And you can also use it in the negative and say, that doesn't ring any bells. That doesn't ring a bell. It means I've never heard it, ever. So you could say that rings a bell, or that doesn't ring a bell, or that doesn't ring any bells.
That's what I mean. That's the expressions that I mean used by expressions used by the people who are in hearings these days. Hearings means 청문회. I mean these days. So the politicians asked, I mean, do you know this guy? And they answered, oh, no, that doesn't rings a bell. That doesn't ring a bell. Right?
Right, that doesn't ring a bell,
That
right.
doesn't ring a bell, yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's just only not used to people, it's just used to situation.
To nouns, so it could be like a company, it could be like a movie, a book, a person, just any kind of noun.
That expression does not comes to me easily. Would you like to give us more background why this expression is using like that?
Sure, I guess you can picture like a sensor in your mind, like an alarm going off, like a bell, ding, 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 and so it's ringing a bell, but so something is working in your brain, but you don't know exactly what that is. So you say, oh, that rings a bell, or that doesn't ring a bell.
Makes sense.
And not to be confused with the K-pop song Ring My Bell. I'm not sure what that means. Ring My Bell. Do you know the song? I think it's like Girls' Generation or something. They sing Ring My Bell. So I'm like, what does that mean? Sounds like they took this idiom but did not use it correctly.